Welcome to PageTiger. Once you're logged in, you'll be able to create amazing interactive content, presentations, brochures, handbooks, manuals, almost anything. You'll distribute interactive documents to your visitors, track who's viewed content, and capture responses. PageTiger has been built to make it really simple, so there's no need to be a technical whiz. To get you started, you'll need your account number, email address, and password. And if you're logging in for the first time on this computer, then as an added security precaution, you'll need to look out for an email in your inbox to verify your identity. To help you get up and running, I've recorded short tutorial videos like this for you to watch anytime, or use the Help button to search our knowledge base. And if you want to ask me a question, then use the Ask Clara tool at the bottom right to talk with me or one of the PageTiger team. So let's take a look around. When you create something in PageTiger, in our language, you'll be making a publication. Whether it's a presentation, learning kit, company magazine, or induction pack, in PageTiger they're all publications and you can search your existing publications here. Each publication will have settings controlling how it appears and who has access to the content. I'll cover settings later along with analytics, but both can be accessed from the main menu. If you're the account owner, or as we call it, lead administrator, then in the My Account section you can manage users, view invoices, change subscriptions and account settings, including billing details and passwords. Publications can have multiple issues. Issues allow you to create new versions without editing or deleting the last one. For example, an employee handbook would have multiple issues, with old ones being archived but not deleted. The most recent issues in your account will appear on the home page. You may have some issues that others have created, but whether or not you have, click on the Create Issue button at the top and let's get started. Choose whether to upload an existing document. For an example, you might want to convert a PowerPoint deck or PDF file. You can add interactive content like video and hyperlinks, restrict who can see your content, and use PageTiger's analytics to identify and record your visitors. And don't forget, if your presentation content becomes out of date, you can replace the file or hide it from everyone. But we're going to use Tiger Designer to create our first issue. To create our issue, we have two design options. The simplest is to use PageTiger's layout library. It's a library of hundreds of pre-designed pages, each set as a presentation or double-page book. You can either create a new presentation or book and choose the pages you want to use, or select a ready-made template. But the really clever thing is that you can change the entire library to your branding simply by choosing your theme. Try changing the theme from the drop-down list, and you'll see how the fonts and colours transform the templates. You may have just one theme or several themes for different brands, and to change the theme, it's just a single click. So if your branding ever changes, all your content can be updated in just a few minutes. Using layout libraries makes it simple for non-designers to be fantastic creatives while protecting the brand identity. But if you want more freedom and have an eye for design, then choose the fully editable option. There's no theme to control how your content appears. Instead, you can set all the fonts and colours, although there are still some templates if you'd rather not use a blank design. Whichever design option you choose, select a template you want to use and you'll be prompted to add your publication to a publication group. It's purely housekeeping, but it's easier to manage by being able to group them together when you have many publications. Whichever design option you choose, once you give your publication a name, your first issue will be created in just a few seconds. Let's take a moment to get familiar with the interface and Tools. You can see the theme has already been applied to set fonts and colours. To change your theme just takes a single click, and the same to change it back again. These are the first 2 pages. Use the arrows to scroll through the other pages or view all the pages here. Click and drag to change the page order, or right-click on a page to edit the settings. You can add new pages from the library, and each will be designed with your theme. To change content in a page, click on the words to edit text, then click to save. Or drag a picture from your inventory into the page, then click to crop or rotate. It's as simple as that, just drag and drop. Open the inventory to view all the images in your account and add more from your computer by choosing the upload option. And if you need more pictures, then you can search across millions of stock images provided by Getty Images. You'll need to pay for images you use from the stock library, and this is how it works. To add a picture in the design interface, there's no charge. And even to publish your issue, you can use stock images, although each page will display a warning watermark. To remove the warning, you'll need to buy the picture by using a content token. And once you have, then the same picture can be used again and again in any issue within your account. Even though the page design is fixed, you can still make some changes. For example, you can change button colours, but only to the options set within your theme. And clicking to edit content allows us to add or remove buttons. This text box can be set to shrink or grow. This panel can be moved to the top or the centre. And clicking on the Layers tab allows you to hide and unhide content or lock elements like this logo to prevent anyone else from moving or editing. And if we go back to the text box, we can add a placeholder. For example, if we want the department name to appear on every page, then create a placeholder called Department, save it, and then move to the next page and choose it from the drop-down list. When the issue is saved as a template or TIGERKIT, the administrator or author will be prompted to enter the department name once, and it will be automatically added to every page. At the top, there are tabs to switch between content and interactive modes. Let's add some interactivity. Click the Interactivity tab to reveal the interactive toolbar. The modules themselves are split into 7 groups: media, information, assessments, links, downloads, mailing, and sharing. There are many interactive modules to choose from, but each is added in the same way. Simply choose the module you want to add and draw it onto the page. Each module will have different settings depending on what you want it to do, but adding the modules remains consistent. Let me show you. In this page design, I've added a button that I want to link to the next page. From the Links module, I'll choose the Jump to a Page option and draw a box on the page. The prompt asks me which page, which seems pretty common sense for a Jump to Page module. I could have drawn the interactive area over the button, but I want it to be locked to the button so that if the design changes, the interactivity will move. So just click the linked icon and click to the button to lock the two together. When you're done, click the preview and see your interactivity in action. The module itself had a title. This will be used in our reporting, so give it a name that you'll recognise later. And setting a KPI allows us to set a percentage of visitors we expect to use this module. Again, the reporting will record how well we do. The tooltip will be displayed when our reader's mouse rolls over the interactive area, and ticking a module as important means it can be set as mandatory before the reader moves on to the next page. Let's do another module. This time we'll add a video to play in the page. Choose Play Video on Page from the Media modules and draw a space where the video will play. You're prompted to choose a video file or upload one. When you do, PageTiger will convert to the different formats required for your document to be accessed on any device. Again, preview your page and watch the video play. But how about linking modules together? What if the video could play, then the page turn? Simply copy the identity, then click the video module and paste the Jump to Page identity into the On Complete demand. Then when the video finishes, the page will turn. And disabling close means that the reader can't stop the video until it's finished. We've been working in PageTiger as administrators. We can access all the features, we can design issues and edit content, but there's another type of user and they're called authors. And for authors, it's a very different story. They simply use the TIGERGenius authoring wizard to change content, but only the elements that are unlocked by the administrator. To unlock an item of content or an interactive module for authors to change, click the TIGERGenius option and tick the element you want to make available. For example, to allow authors to change the text panel, just click the TIGERGenius settings. It's the same process to allow authors to replace this picture. Interactive modules can also be made available to authors, but for them, they just follow a simple wizard. The title and description will be the prompt your authors see when they make their personalised issues. Now, once you're done, click the blue arrow to update your issue with the new design and its interactive content. This page shows the publication name and a link to take you to see the most recent published issue. Currently, no issues have been published, so nothing will show. The set of tabs allows you to view the issues and change any of the publication settings, which will automatically update all the issues. In addition to the publication link, there's also a link for the individual issue, and by choosing to publish from the Manage Issue drop-down list, both the publication and issue links will be live. Publishing and unpublishing an issue determines whether the link can be accessed, and there's also the option to generate a temporary link to give a visitor limited access. However, if you want to edit the content, you'll need to unpublish first. Managing the issue also allows you to duplicate an issue and set it as a template to share with other administrators or a TIGERKIT to share with authors. When we designed our first issue, we chose a template, and now this issue can be set as a template for us or other administrators to use. Tick the box at the top and give the template a name and description. Decide which elements you want to lock to prevent them being changed. Once done, the issue will display the template icon and be available as either a layout library or fully editable template, depending on how it was created. Setting an issue as a TIGERKIT means it can be shared with authors to personalise content using the TIGERGenius authoring wizard. Simply tick the TIGERKIT activation and give the kit a title and brief description. The title and description will be emailed to authors, so make sure you explain what the kit is for and how it will be used. Decide whether you're going to allow authors to publish without permission and click Save. To share the TIGERKIT, go to the User area in My Account, add or choose the author and tick the TIGERKITs that they can use. Publication settings allow you to manage lists of expected visitors, notifications along with settings that are applied at publication level and apply to all the issues within the publication. So if you're creating a publication and want to restrict who can see content, then you choose the relevant security rule and that will apply to all issues within the publication. Publication settings can be changed at any time, even after issues have been published and distributed. Some publication settings are compulsory, such as having a style to determine how content appears and a security rule to control who can see issues. Others are optional, for example using a custom domain name and extending analytics. Adding a menu enables visitors to easily navigate through pages and across multiple issues, while visitors can earn badges by completing a test in order to unlock access to other applications. If you'd like PageTiger to look after all your settings, then our Managed Service option is available for a fixed annual cost. Not only will you be equipped with an entire library of security rules, styles, menus and themes, but we'll also set up a central control account from which settings can be shared across all your teams and accounts to ensure consistency and improve efficiency throughout your organisation. By default, every issue visit is recorded and available through PageTiger Analytics. However, you might want to include additional tracking. PageTiger publications and issues can integrate with Google Analytics. Just register your publication link with Google and add the UA number to your PageTiger setting. PageTiger can also talk with other learning reporting systems using XAPI, also known as Experience, and TinCan. That way, all the tracking from PageTiger, including scores, results and badges, can be recorded in your learning reporting. When a visitor achieves a result in an interactive test, the result can generate a badge. Not only is the badge recorded, but it can also be used as a security rule, so when a badge is earned, other publications can become accessible. Creating a badge is simple. Just give it a name and set how long it's valid. But any other PageTiger issue can be set to be emailed to the visitor, and if you design a certificate, then the visitor will be prompted to enter any placeholder information. PageTiger will automatically create a certificate, personalised for the individual, including the current and expiry date, and send it by email in seconds. To award your badge, you'll need to add it to a result in an interactive test, but also the publication in which the test is placed must use the reader login or single sign-on security rule in order to verify the visitor's identity. Your publication will automatically play on a PageTiger domain, but if you have your own domain name, then an individual publication can be set to play on your domain. Alternatively, we can provide a custom domain name to be applied across all your publications, across all your accounts. And, shared from your central control, this feature is included in our managed services. Your expected visitor list can be used as a mailing list when distributing your issue through Tiger Mailer. It can also be used to track engagement, with analytics telling who has not viewed content. You could upload one expected visitor list, but splitting your contacts into several lists allows you to compare engagement across different groups. To add a list, simply give it a name, download the CSV template and add your contacts details including email address, first and last name. Lists can be updated anytime and you can have as many lists as you want. A menu can sit above your issue, like this example. If you use a menu in a single publication, then the links can go to specific pages or interactive modules. Alternatively, a menu could link multiple publications and issues. To create a menu, choose the menu and menu rollover colour by adding your brand colour hex code plus a font colour which should work with both menu colours. Save your settings, then add items by choosing the type of menu element from the drop-down list and selecting the publication issue, page number or interactive module identity you want to add. Alternatively, a menu item can be set as a drop-down to reveal a list of more menu items. The same menu colours can apply across all menu items or each can be given its own colour. Once done, save your menu and then go to Publication Settings and choose the relevant menu. Don't forget that menu items won't show if they haven't been published or if the visitor requires a badge to view the issue which hasn't yet been earned. Depending on your publication's purpose, you might want to receive an email notification once a visitor has viewed a page or completed an interactive module. Simply give the notification a name, enter the email address you want to receive the notification, and the subject line. Once triggered by a visitor, the recipient will be sent details of the visitor, what they've clicked and any response. The notification can also be changed to automatically pipe data into your existing systems using different output formats. To apply a notification, open your design, click on an interactive module, and then choose this notification icon. As you create more and more publications or increase administrators accessing the account, grouping publications will make it easier to manage. Create publication groups in the settings, and when you make a new publication, you'll be prompted to choose a group. No matter what the purpose of your publication, each will need a security rule governing who can and who cannot see the content. Just like the other settings, you give each security rule a name, apply the relevant setting, and save. Let's walk through the options. First up is whether search engines can see content. By default, content is not available to search engines, but if you want to make a publication public, simply untick the box and every page will be indexed, just like a regular web page. You can edit the words and add descriptions in design mode and editing page properties. Moving along to the other options, pass-through parameters enable marketeers and recruiters to track where people have come from and pass information to their own reporting systems. There are two ways of restricting access by email address. The first is by asking for the visitor to enter their email with the option to also request a password. However, the email address isn't verified and the password could be shared. Alternatively, Reader Login requires the visitor to verify their email address and access can be restricted to specific individuals, any emails from your domain names or an expected visitor list. You can also choose to include everyone from a company, but then deny certain individuals. But maybe not every employee has a company email, so asking for an employee or payroll number could be the solution. It doesn't provide the security, but does enable you to track results in learning material. Restricting access to visitors in specific locations by IP addresses, or to those coming from a specific web page of intranet, can be added. And you might want to only allow access to people who have been awarded a badge in another publication. Finally, the ever-growing popularity of single sign-on makes it a simple yet secure option, meaning that when your colleagues log in to their company computer, then they'll be identified by PageTiger and permitted to see content. Whether you create all your security rules or use PageTiger's managed services to do it for you, you'll no doubt have several security rules. Then simply choose the best fit for your content and choose it from the list in your publication's settings. Styles govern how your publication issues appear. The background colour, toolbar and navigation options are all controlled in settings, even down to the speed and noise pages make when turning. Just like the other settings, you give each style a name. And if you want to copy a style, choose the original and set to save as a new name. Let's look at the style elements. In the View tab, we can set how the pages display. For example, presentations would be single and books in double page mode, although you might want to change defaults for mobiles and tablets. Visitors will see interactive content glow, but you can change when the glow appears and select the colour. A toolbar can be hidden or displayed at either the top or the bottom. You can set a toolbar colour and decide the icons you want to include. In addition to paging, there are options for visitors to search and download pages, view archived issues, share on social media, and view a version generated by PageTiger for the visually impaired. Just click to add and remove items. Set a background colour and decide how pages turn. And if you want to make certain interactive elements mandatory, then tick the box and decide if you want PageTiger to remember when visitors return, having completed a mandatory element. If content is going to be shown on Tiger players, then you can use the Attract mode to automatically turn the pages. And if you want to include custom features, then use the Developer tab to add your own code or get the PageTiger team to do it for you as part of your managed service. You may have a number of publications and issues that you want to display within pages of a website or intranet, and PageTiger provides an API enabling published issues to automatically display. However, if you have several issues, you can use tags to organise them in groups for specific types, for example by language or department. Create the tags here, then go to your publication, choose Details, and tick the relevant tags. Once published, your issues can be sent in an email as a link and embedded in a website or intranet page. The same issue can appear in multiple places. And using Tiger Mailer, you can generate a stylish email using content from your issue, then send it to your expected visitor list. Give your mailing a name, choose the theme you want to use, and simply drag blocks into your design. Edit the words and access images from the design or entire pages. Add links to specific pages and include placeholders from your design to personalize a mail. Choose a list to send your email to and schedule a time for it to send. Each visitor will be automatically identified and appear in your analytics. You can save your mailing design as a template and link it to a TIGERKIT for authors to use Tiger Mailer and add their own lists of expected visitors. Once you've created an issue and shared the link, every page view and interactive response is logged. If your publications are set to capture the visitor's identity, then every click and response will be available through the analytics. And this dashboard is where you can see the impact of your work and download spreadsheets of results. The top view shows the number of publications you've made, your most frequent and most recent visitors. And if you've added any expected visitors lists, you'll see who has and has not seen your content. Drill down through publications and compare results from issue to issue. Go deeper to see the page views by issue and deeper still to see results of interactive surveys and tests generating animated graphics. Filters allow you to search across a date range. Alternatively, enter an email address to track engagement by an individual.